First race out, we got a good start, and the crew work today on our boat was fantastic. We got to the first mark first and were able to hold on to the lead throughout the first race, which was really pleasing for us. Got us off to a good start for the day, and certainly gave our crew some confidence.
We had a good start, but we somehow got a bit caught up, and I think on the first lap we were about third or fourth. Then we worked our way back up to second, but then I made a big mistake on the top mark on the last lap. Got a little bit too close to one of the boats on attack, and was as it was around the top mark, I had to do a two-turn penalty, 720. So that was very costly. So we went from a potential second back to sixth in that race. A bit of a pity, but that happens.
We started off the first race with a second, and then I think we ended up having a third and a fourth. So we probably went the wrong way throughout the day, but no, it was nice. We didn't really know where we were going to be standing coming into the event, so to get off on the right foot in the windy conditions was really positive for our crew. And we've got a few little things that we've identified over today that we can build on going into tomorrow. So for us, great result.
After the aborted start on the first race 3, which was General Recall, we got away pretty well. We were sort of mid-line, but we were pretty happy with our speed, and we managed to just have a really quick boat most of the time and just stayed in front. I think we were in front the whole race. We were surprised that State Master came back at us because we had a very good lead on them on the rounding on the first lap. And we thought, okay, well that should get us away, but in fact they caught up to us again and were very close. And we had a little incident on the way up there. You know, Martin was getting a bit excited about a lee bow that we did on them, a little bit too close for his comfort, and a bit of gesticulation. But at the end of the day, you know, we ended up keeping our gap and won the race. So we were pretty happy with that, and the boys did a great job to keep the boat fast, and it was just a pleasure to sail. It was a really nice wind and nice water to sail in.
Today was why you like to sail Farr40s. The racing was fantastically close, and down here Tasmania has really turned it on for us. It actually had nice conditions, good little sea breeze, and the racing was technically challenging, but it gave options to everybody. And yeah, I think at the end of the day, if you can come away being somewhat consistent, and I think that's what the regatta leaders have done, then it really will pay big dividends going into tomorrow.
Fantastic. I mean, it's wonderful to be in Hobart. What a beautiful part of the world to sail on the Derwent. You couldn't ask for better. The conditions today were tricky, but fantastic and fair. Really enjoyed sailing today.
Thanks to Aberdeen Asset Management for enabling this sort of Farr40 racing to be happening in Australia. They're just such great one design racing. The rules are so strict, and everybody's boat has to really stick to very strict one design rules.
So the boats are identical, so the boat that wins is the crew that sails the best on the day, and I think that reward of knowing that you've sailed the boat well is a great satisfaction.
They're very quick, and they've got a lot of power in their rig, and they're light and they're manoeuvrable, and you know, they've got the thing about the boat is that it keeps within a certain speed all the time, so you're never getting too far away from your competition, so you end up at the top mark and everybody's there together, which is fantastic sailing. I love it.
The nice thing about the Farr40 class is that, you know, we are very competitive on the water, but on the dock we're good friends, and so it's a camaraderie, it's a great close racing, and there's a certain prestige with the class too as well. We have the world class tacticians that sail with us and crews. They all love this racing, and they the first to say that this is one of the best racing in the world. So that gives you a buzz to be involved with that as well. Oh, race 4 was very special. We won race 4. Thanks for mentioning that. It was a light weather race. We won the start, and was leading up the first beat, but we could see the wind fading, and the boat's catching up to us very quickly at the top mark, and the wind died out completely. And virtually the whole fleet passed through us, and I guess you get used to those type of things, but We have a theory of, when the breeze dies, we call it hot rocks, which means stay close to the shore, and we picked up a slightly better breeze and sailed through the fleet to win the race. So that was very exciting for us, and it does, put a smile on your face. Winners are winners.
The next race, the breeze was good and steady, and I think we were about fourth around the bottom mark the first time, and we fought our way back through, and we ended up getting past Transfusion at the top mark the second time round when they just had a little problem with their kite set, and they luffed us up, but we got around them, and we were able to hold on to win that race. So that sort of set up a really good last race scenario.
So the last race was tricky. We really needed to become first and Voodoo third, or us second and Voodoo fourth. Got a good start, got a fabulous start actually. We were right on the nail and had really quite good speed. But ultimately, we thought we just got to try to win the race, and then hopefully what unfolds is the other guys in the fleet can do something against Voodoo to keep them behind us. And that's what happened, because Andrew Hunn, the partner of Lloyd Clark, ended up beating him.
Wasn't to be, but I guess we would have taken the result of being beaten on a countback by the world champions at the beginning of the regatta.
In the end, we actually only won on countback, remember, so that just shows you the quality of this fleet. I just think that the Tasmanian fleet have got wonderful skills, and they're quick boats, and we do a lot of sailing around the world, and been in a few international regattas, and I've got to say this fleet is just right up there with all the fleets I've sailed against around the world.
This is the first time I've been down to Tasmania for a Farr40 regatta, and it's been fantastic, the best. In fact, we're comparing it to places like Porto Cervo and Miami. It's a great water to sail on, and great views everywhere, so we've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Just a fantastic series that Aberdeen Assett Management are sponsoring to put on up and down the east coast of Australia. So we're really looking forward to the Queensland, Tassie and New South Wales Championships and the National Championship Series now.